Hello everyone, my name is Khalil Challenger and I am a product owner here at CaseWare International Inc. Today I am going to be looking at CaseWare's Canadian PEG templates. Looking at the agenda today, I will start with 1. An overview of the Canadian PEG template, then 2. A walkthrough of a PEG client file. I will demonstrate creating a client file for both the audit and review templates, briefly highlighting some of the features. CaseWare's PEG solutions provide a streamlined approach for managing and conducting engagements without affecting quality, with content prepared by CPA Canada. When combined with working papers, CaseWare PEG solutions can significantly enhance the effectiveness of your assurance, analysis, and reporting engagements. Note that CaseWare's PEG is a new template and not an update of CPEM. CaseWare's PEG template allows you to create a risk-based audit template for your firm. PEG includes built-in automation, which promotes both efficiency and quality. Users are provided with optimized workflow capabilities, content including forms and procedures, and settings. CaseWare templates have been translated into 12 different languages and is used in most of the top 25 international networks. The CaseWare templates have been in the market since 2006, with Canadian gas and international auditing standard content being built onto the platform, and now we also have the US generally accepted auditing standards. To stay current, yearly updates to functionality and changes in standards are performed. Let's take a look at the overview diagram. We start with CaseWare working paper software installed in a Windows environment. A new file is created. In this case, the file would be created from our PEG template. The next step is to import the trial balance, or full detailed general journal, into the working papers file. Working papers supports direct imports from Microsoft Excel, ASCII files, XBRL tag files, and a substantial listing of accounting software applications. When the data is first imported, it is key to standardize any new accounts brought in using the built-in mapping feature in working papers. Accounts and files rolled forward from previous years will maintain map properties previously assigned. Once mapping and groupings are applied, the accounts are pushed to the various documents in the template, which are built on the standard groupings and can be accessed from the document manager. Other built-in functionality includes lead sheets, journal entries, trial balance, consolidation capabilities, security and user management, and SmartSync. CaseWare Working Papers is the core engine for all of this. On top of the core engine of CaseWare Working Papers, CaseWare also offers financials templates, which includes the framework to complete the financial statements and extensive libraries of content layouts and disclosures. The financials template is extremely flexible, allowing you to customize the look and feel of the statements to represent your brand. As mentioned, our focus today will be on the Canadian PEG templates, which includes integrated workflow, checklists, work programs, and risk assessment capabilities. Let's take a look at some of the components. All of the content is accessible from the document manager, including work programs and checklists that contain guidance, procedures, and conclusions, the financial statement areas along with other core functional documents, and letters and basic flat forms with case view design mode access for editing. Also available is the ability to create and edit risks, controls, and reportable items from anywhere in the template and the corresponding reports in the document manager. Encompassing all of this are our general settings, which is where we define the interface and the functionality for the whole file, and our mapping and groupings, which we are going to use to facilitate the automation throughout the template. The comprehensive diagram we are looking at now breaks down the flow of working in a client file based on the Canadian Audit PEG template. In the file setup area at the top, we start with Step A, Select Template to create new file. In our case, this will be the Canadian Audit PEG template. As the file is being created, we are then asked to select Profile for the new file. A profile determines which items will be left in the file for the engagement, removing items that are not necessary. We will see that the Canadian Audit PEG template currently has 4 built-in profiles defined. After the profile has been selected, the optimizer checklist opens, allowing the user to answer initial questions regarding the entity, which will drive the removal of documents from the document manager that are not pertinent to the engagement, and also delete non-pertinent procedures from work programs and checklists when they are opened via the optimizer confirmation report. The items listed can be deselected so they are not deleted. When the deletion is finished, the user is left with a tailored set of documents pertinent for that engagement. After importing the client data into the file, the next step would be to calculate materiality. This will appear at the top of all of the programs and checklists and other template-driven documents, so we are always able to see materiality. With materiality calculated, we go to the Financial Statement Area worksheet for audit or engagement scope for review, and review the financial statement areas and materiality assignment. This also gives us the opportunity to override items that are flagged or not flagged that are deemed immaterial or material for other reasons. Once complete, it's back to the optimizer confirmation report. Once again, the items listed can be deselected so they are not deleted. At this time, the report lists items that are deemed immaterial to delete. We are now focused on the financial statement areas that are material to this specific engagement. It's now time for risk identification based on understanding the entity and potential fraud, which accumulate in the risk reports and flow back into the FSA to assist in calculating inherent risk associated with the relevant assertions across the engagement. Identified risks also lead to identifying controls, which will mitigate those risks and feeds into the control design matrices and flow back into the FSA to assist in calculating control risk. With inherent risk and control risk calculated, the risk of material misstatement can be derived at the assertion level and update the work programs. Information from the optimizer checklist, risks, and FSA, including the risk of material misstatement and audit response table, flow into the respective work programs. The work programs include a mini risk report driven by the risk report, which includes risks, procedure references and responses, a detailed audit response table, procedures relative to risks at the assertions level, and the level of risk itself. Procedure responses, including those that cause issues to be created, are also contained in the work programs. A conclusion is available in each work program that should be considered only after relevant sampling, working papers with detailed tests, and lead sheets have been completed. The completed conclusions of the work programs flow into a partner manager summary, which includes a summary of risks, issues, and conclusions. Management letter points found when defining risks, work program responses, and the risk report populate the management letter. All of the work completed will likely result in the recording of misstatements and proposed adjusting journal entries.